Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushua Bashim, Kakodah Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to make this quick. I'm not going to say too many words on this subject. I'm not going to hit any precepts unless the spirit jump on me. But anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, Believers of the Way. The Most High is not dealing with believers of the way. And I don't remember how these guys came about, but I'm pretty sure they followed a group that followed the One Westers, or they dealt directly with the One Westers, or, you know, you have groups that break off that might have started with GMS, for example, and broke off and did their own thing, and then you had break-offs from that group. Another example, if I'm not mistaken, is the IUIC. You have One Body, Dallas, that broke off from the IUIC and set up their own thing, and I believe what is it, battle axes or whatever, battle axes of Israel or whatever. They were a part of One Body, if I'm not mistaken. So you're gonna have certain Israelite groups, camps out there that followed one of the splinter groups of One West, and they had men that broke off and set up their own group. So this guy's ahead of it. He, if I remember correctly, this was years ago. He either doesn't believe in reincarnation or the MOTB, because he did like a little debate or discussion with the Sakari, leadership of Sakari. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he said he doesn't believe in reincarnation, or he believes that there's a hell or whatever. So I knew that these guys were off a long time ago. So now you have this video, which I didn't watch the whole thing. Mexicans are not Israelites. So you got this show. I guess these are either Issacharites or Mexicans. You got this individual. Wait a minute. You got, let me get a good shot of this guy. You got this guy. He's tied it all up. And I would take it based upon the topic. He's probably a Mexican, but I haven't watched the whole thing. I don't have to watch the whole thing, because I know the believers of the way are off anyway. The Most High is clearly not dealing with them. And you got these Christians, like this guy. You got these Christians coming out the woodwork. We don't have to deal with Christians no more. Just tell them, look, we're not dealing with you. You can walk down the street. You may have to call the police on them. You may have to pack up and leave. But we're not dealing with you Christians anymore. If a Christian roll up on any of the GMS camps, you're not to play with them. You're to cut them. Whatever they come with, you're supposed to, you know, go hard on them as far as the scriptures are concerned. They say, well, what about the Gentiles? You tell them the Gentiles are Israelites. You go to the scriptures. And if they can't see it, you'll tell them, look, this is not going to work out. You're wasting my time. I'm not going to deal with you. You obviously don't know the scriptures. Test them to see if they know that the New Testament is written in Greek and the Old Testament is in Hebrew and Aramaic, which is the book of Daniel, because the Babylonians were speaking the Aramaic tongue, or they also call it the Syriac tongue. So you can ask a Christian that. They said, what's the original translation of the New Testament? And they might say Greek. So you say, well, what's this word for? Gentile or Greek, what does this word mean? Or what's the Greek word for it? And then if they don't know, tell them, look, you're not qualified to even come up here and ask us a question. You should just shut your ass up and listen, if anything. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and waste 12 minutes of my time watching what I believe to be bullshit. You know, the scripture says, examine first and then rebuke. I'm rebuking. So this is a new demon, well, an old demon, you know, raising its ugly head again about the Latin tribes are not Israelites. The Mexicans are Issachar. It's that only Afro-Latinos and natives are Israelites. These white Mexicans are mixed with Spaniards' blood and German. Do your research. Well, you're going to have Israelites looking like Edomites. You have Judites looking like Edomites. So you got this madness, but you know what? Just let it go. The Apostle Paul said, the Lord, the Yahweh is not the author of confusion. And the scriptures also speak about the Most High set up the stumbling block. The stumbling block are these different groups out there for the non-elect to follow these different groups, even if they call themselves Israel. You got GOCC that teaches that Edomites can make it. There's no such thing as reincarnation. There's a place called hell. You got IUIC that they just, as of, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, they were, if you go back 4 or 5 years ago, they were teaching that the lake of fire is Babylon the Great on fire. That's it. Now they're teaching the lake of fire is America on fire by the missiles, and also it's hell itself. So the gateway to hell is America, the desert America. So they're going off, like the scriptures say. The scriptures speak about them waxing worse and worse. And it's coming out. And like I said, like I've been saying in past videos, the game changer that's going to shake everything up is when this man makes it mandatory for everybody to get a micro C-hip. Then they're going to understand that we were right. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.